Yep. Welcome in H-Town. I got a few wonderful things, man, that I want to talk to y'all about. I know it's been a couple of weeks, man. I've been on a hiatus. Found out I'm having a kid. I'm having a baby boy. So, things have been kind of hectic. This has been birthday week for me as far as my two sons that I already have, my father and my mother. So I'm back at it like a jackrabbit, and we got some wonderful things to talk about. Y'all stay tuned right after this here.
Hey, it's time to open up your ears and your eyes. You are now tuned in to Grip It and Rip It. Know what I'm talking about? Grip it and rip it. Okay. Grip it and rip it. Rip it. Grip it and grip it and grip it and rip it. Grip it and rip it. Grip it and grip it and grip it and rip it. Grip it and rip it. Grip it and grip it and grip it and rip it. Grip it and rip it. Grip it and grip it and grip it.
Welcome in H-Town. You are now tuned in to Grip It and Rip It Sports. I'm your host, J.R. Wilson, coming to you live at 5, no time for jive. Loving the weather in Houston right now. It's 48 degrees outside. It's a little misty. I can do without the rain, but it feels so great. And if you know anything about the city of Houston, it gets hot as fish grease. As a matter of fact, we are one stairwell from hell when it's summertime out here in Houston. And basically, Houston has a summertime that lasts pretty much all year long. So when we get days like this, I'm absolutely exuberant, elated, excited, electrified, and effervescent. So let's get straight off into this thing, man. First of all, before we get started, y'all need to know a few things. One, this show is the flavor for your ear. That means it's the flavor for your wings, the barbecue sauce for your ribs, and the sugar for your Kool-Aid, not your tank. Don't get it twisted or misconstrued. You understand me? And look, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to share this link. I want you to like the video and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing from Gripping and Ripping Sports. All right, now I'm gonna put this banner down here so y'all can see. Anywho, let's get straight off into this thing. So my question that I posed, the topic of this video is, should the Texans clean house? I'm going to tell you what my response is. Yes, they should. What do I mean by that? Everyone on the team except for Deshaun Watson and Laramie Tunsil is expendable. And I do mean everyone. Now, if I had a preference, I would keep the receiving core intact. And who I mean by that, I mean Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, and that's about it. Randall Cobb is expendable. Kenny Stills, we're not even using him anymore. He's expendable. I'd love to see Kiki QT, the boy we got out of Texas Tech, to get another shot. I mean, he had 200-plus yards games with 10-plus catches 2 years ago, and ever since he's been in B.O.B.'s doghouse, we haven't really seen him that much on the field. But I think that he is a viable receiver that we need to have there taking snaps. So, with that being said, let me start with the defense. Bernard McKinney is expendable. Um, Zach Cunningham is expendable. The only person I probably would not touch is Bradley Roby because we need a cornerback to anchor that defensive back. Now, here's the thing that might piss some people off if you hear this. J.J. Watt is expendable. Why do I say that? He's the only player on your team, aside from Deshaun Watson, who is equitable, okay? He's the only one that's going to get you something back. Now, me personally, I don't think that we would get a 1 for him, but you can definitely get a second and a fourth or a second and a fifth. And truth be told, I would want to get multiple picks anyway. Since we don't have a first and second round draft pick, you have to do everything you can to multiply your draft picks right now so that you can do everything you can to bolster the defense. J.J. Watt is a great player. I love him. He's done so much for this city. He's been great. But he's the only person that we have so that we can make some moves for the future. Plus, he's going to make whoever gets the job here for the Houston Texans more desirable, more of an allure, right? If we have those picks back, because they don't have those picks, they're going to have to start from the bottom. And if you think about it, I know there's some that have mentioned that, oh, well, we had a 2-14 season with Kubiak, and then Bill O'Brien came in the very next season, and we went 9-7. Yes, but we had a top 5 defense. Everyone knows defense wins games and championships. So if you got a top 5 defense, yeah, you can have a quick turnaround like that. We had bad quarterback play from Brock Osweiler. So of course you could turn it around 9-7, right? So, and actually, he actually turned it around 9-7. Now with Brock Osweiler, but he did it with Ryan Fitzpatrick. So yeah, I get that top five defense. Right now we're last. We are last. 32nd in pass defense, 32nd in rush defense. We have the worst secondary in the league. Also, let me add to this: Justin Reed is expendable. I don't know why people think this man is so good. He's not good. What is everybody watching about Justin Reed? What are they seeing I'm not seeing? Is he good in coverage? No. Is he good at tackling? No. What can he do? He can't play press. We've seen that. He's horrible at it. El Terrible. He's not a good player, man. Maybe he has the potential to be one, but if he has not upped his game, this is year 3 for him, right? Or year 4. This is year 3. No. No. I don't care if he had a shoulder injury last year. He played better last year with a shoulder injury than he playing this year. He's playing like trash. So, no, he's expendable. He's part of the reason why we have a horrible defensive backs. He's one of them. He's one of them. Eric Murray is one of them. Okay, who is that? Philip Gaines is one of them. Hargraves, oh God. I can make a whole show on Hargraves because he is allied waste. You understand? But even Lonnie Johnson, at least he looks promising, right? But even him, they're not getting the job done, man. You need some headhunters. You need some coverage guys. You need guys with speed, with length, with strength. We ain't got that. We don't have it. So everyone is expendable except for Bradley Roby. He the only one that's holding it down. That's it. Everybody else can go. Whitney Merciless definitely can go. Only person you keep is the rookies. Ross Blacklock, Grenard, they haven't even got to take a whole lot of snaps. But everybody else, expendable. Expendable. I mean, that's just what it is. Offensive, look, I know we paid 2 first-round picks for Larry Tunsil, but if somebody offered us something ridiculous like that, I would take the call, me personally. But I would leave him alone. I would leave alone Will Fuller, because that wide receiving core is going to start taking off. They need time to gel with Deshaun Watson. Think about it. His whole career, he's had DeAndre Hopkins to kind of be his blanket. And now DeAndre Hopkins is out there in Arizona shining because we had a inept, impotent head coach / general manager that was here. And thank God Almighty El Shaddai that he is no longer here. So now we got to rebuild. And to do that, you're going to start having to clean house. If you don't clean house before the trade deadline, it's going to be about 3 or 4 years, man, before we get on track and become a viable winning team. Point blank, period. Deshaun needs help. He also needs a coach to come in here and help develop his skill set because Deshaun has some problems, man. Not with accuracy, not with playing the game or reading defenses. He has problems with trying to make a big play every play. I always tell my kids this, or ask them this rather. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time is the answer. And that's what Deshaun Watson needs to learn how to do. Eat that elephant. When you go into each game is an elephant. Eat that elephant one bite at a time. One bite at a time. Quit trying to take off the whole leg or take off the whole stomach or the whole head or a whole ear or the whole trunk. One bite at a time. It's too many times where I've seen Deshaun Watson throw the ball down in double coverage and you got David Johnson in the flat wide open, in which he also needs to go. He needs to be benched right now. That dude is so bad. He's so bad. I'd rather Buddy Howell get opportunity right now. He's always been good in the preseason. Give him a shot. We ain't got nothing to lose right now. We're not playing to get in the playoffs. So this show was meant to be short and sweet, man. I missed y'all. I'll be back on here more often. And look here, remember this, man. Subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share this link with your people, with your partners, with your family. understand that this show is the flavor for your ear. All right. So, with that being said, for me, J.R. Wilson, this is the no, I'm sorry, this ain't the Solid Grip, but y'all tune in to the Solid Grip on Saturdays at 4 p.m. with my father and I, Ping Wilson, and we're gonna be bringing it to you live at 5 there too. But man, this is Gripping and Ripping Sports. Thank y'all for tuning in. Grace and peace to all y'all.
Hey, it's time to open up your ears and your eyes. You are now tuned in